and the ruminants feed us, and it's very simple stuff. At the end of the day, I've never tasted food that has better flavor and better quality of character that speaks of the vegetable that you're eating than those vegetables that are grown in good soil. So it really all comes down to the good soil. I mean, all of what we do here is building up the soil. And beyond that, it's sort of let everything take care of itself.
The USDA has pumped literally hundreds of billions of dollars into research programs designed to grow food in the most environmentally damaging way, to produce food that's in overabundance and doesn't taste any good at all. We firmly believe that if the research money and the regulatory structure were designed to find out how to grow food that has the least environmental impact, tastes the best, and is the most healthy for people and most benign on the environment, that we could do it.
Now the question comes, can we do this without these drugs? And also, how can we manage the other product of this industry? You know, the one product is the food. That's what we focus on, that's what we want. But the other huge product of concentrated animal feeding operations is the waste material. And that we haven't come to grips with.
Well, if we could clean up our animal food supply and flush through these organochlorines, then perhaps we could go back feeding waste fat to animals. But until we do that, we are harming our health, we're increasing our risk of cancer, we're increasing the risk that our children will be less bright than they would have been otherwise, we're increasing the risks of birth defects, of disruption of our endocrine systems. And in my judgment, this is a significantly serious public health hazard that really requires that we change the way we produce the animal products that we eat.
Industrial food isn't just leading us to an environmental crisis, right? It's really fundamentally also a moral crisis. Because to the extent that we allow the great distance between us and our food to hide the crimes against the environment, against the farmers, against the animals, we're complicit in those crimes. And that's unacceptable to people who become aware. And more people are becoming aware and saying, I don't want to be complicit anymore. I'm actually going to vote with my food dollar for food that does not involve itself in those kinds of crimes. So it isn't just an environmental issue or a health issue. It is both. It's also an intensely and important moral issue for each and every one of us.
Whom or who or what do we ultimately thank? Do we thank the animals? Do we thank the earth? Do we thank the cook? Do we thank the creator? Where is our thanksgiving? And how aware are we of where our food comes from? The more aware we become, the more we are empowered.
It's also, though, about the pleasure at the table. You know, it's just like, if the food is just has nutritive value, really doesn't taste like much, well, then you're not going to spend much time at the table, and let's move on to watching television. But if there's something compelling here, as you know there is in each of these plates, then maybe we're going to linger here, we're going to talk, and this is our entertainment. This is what's giving me pleasure in life. I don't need to go on to another activity that I had to buy for some other amount of money. It's about life. It's about pleasure at the table with each of you.
And your families.
Right.